welcome, shawty. It is Super Bowl weekend. I am your boy Bruce Wall. This is Up Against the Odds, and this is Super Bowl 54. 54. You know, so we had to come out drip for the video. Ooh. But nah, real life, let's get to it though. Alright, so it's Kansas City versus the Niners. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. So I knew I was picking at first. Then, when I ain't watch no tape, no nothing, I just this season I've been watching tape. So I already knew who I was gonna pick. But then I watched the tape, and I'm like, man, I don't know, man, for real. I mean, it's gonna be a good Super Bowl, to say the least. You feel me? We got a great matchup. We got veterans. We got mixed with youngins. And then we have a tenacious defense, two dynamic offenses, and one defense that has been on the rise since late in the season. Also, they showed that they were capable early in the season, which that'd be Kansas City defense. 49ers defense is just tenacious, and they hit you in the mouth, period. They play hard-nosed football. Kansas City is more finesse, but they sneaky tough. And they can run the ball. Not consistently because they throw the ball. You know, when you got Pat Mahomes and all these weapons, why wouldn't you throw the ball? But they can run. People are really sleeping on Kansas City's running game, for real. And Jimmy G for the 49ers. People sleeping on him. You know, saying just because he only threw 8 passes against Green Bay, he does what it takes to win. Point blank, period. Same Brady did early in his career. He does what it takes to win. Period. That's it. Whatever that team needs him to do, that day, he does it that day. If that's throw the ball 30 times, 30 times. If that means throw it 8, throw it 8. But I think they would want him in the range of 20 to 25 passes with a whole bunch of run to eat the clock and sit Mahomes on the sideline. Because if you let that boy Mahomes get loose and you give him too many possessions, it's a wrap. He got too many weapons. I mean, too many. But I'm going to go with this. I'm going to break it down like this. You got Kansas City. The offense is out of this world, and the speed really does kill, man. Really does. And their defense, let's see, Chris Jones. Then you got 55, can't recall his name right now in this moment, but he plays linebacker, and then the other D lineman, and then you got my man Honey Badger. So their defense is credible. Shorty, their defense is credible. And their defense knows how to get after the quarterback. And so does the 49ers front four. Just with 4, though. Just with 4. So that opens up the whole playbook when you can get pressure with 4. And they're the best on third down. They're the best at getting pressure and getting sacks and stops on third down, the 49ers are. And Kansas City is the best at scoring numerous touchdowns in 17 minutes, 20 minutes, or less than that. They rack them up, shorty. They rack them up. And their special team, as far as punt return and kick return, are highly explosive. And they help them when it comes to field position. And that always plays a part, especially in playoff games and, the Super Bowl, of course. So I'm like, what? For real, this pick was hard, but I'm going to go with my first pick, and that's the 49ers. I'm going to go with my gut and what I just saw watching throughout the whole season. To me, the 49ers and the Kansas City, they show late in the season that they are the 2 best teams. 2 best teams. That was 4 fingers, I know. 2 best teams throughout the whole league this season. Even if you count the Ravens, they didn't show up at the end. So you know who did? Kansas City and the 49ers. So the game is very hard to choose. But I chose 49ers. Why? Because to me, they're overall a better team. Pat Mahomes can be the eraser. And if he does, then it just is what it is. But I got the 49ers because of the defense. First of all, that front four. And their secondary will be able to put some hands on them to slow them down because you ain't going to stop Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce and what's that? Oh man. Ugh. What is his name? Sammy Watkins. Man. What's that? Number 17. Then you got Williams in the backfield. Then you got the other receiver 11. Can't recall their names right now. But hey, that's just that ain't even all the receivers. But those are the main ones. And that's a lot of speed. But they do have a habit of dropping the ball and starting late. And the 49ers have a habit of starting fast and ending games well. And knowing how to close games out now. Since Shanahan has learned from his past behaviors, when he didn't run the ball with the Falcons and Brady and them came back to win that Super Bowl, which was crazy. I chose Brady, by the way. Chose the Patriots, by the way, on that Super Bowl. Bang, bang, bang. That was his fifth one. Got it right. Hey. But anyway, he learned, Kyle Shanahan, that is, learned from his mistakes. So he knows how to close games out now. He also has his father backing him now, and his father has won 2 Super Bowls with similar style and play, especially on the offensive side of the ball, which is run the ball, play action, tack them deep every now and then, and hit them with crossing routes. And what the 49ers added was a lot of reverses and stuff of that nature, and they all look the same, but they hit you from different angles. You hear me? And that's what makes them so difficult. And they can eat the clock and control the tempo. And controlling that tempo, it can allow you to settle down easier running the ball, settle into the game, because the Super Bowl isn't like any other game. It's not. They always want to say it is, but it's not. You control momentum. They shift, they swing. But it only take a couple plays to really swing it and keep it to where you're in position to win the game. And I think running the ball would ease the 49ers and settle them down. Kansas City, on the other hand, has made a habit throughout the whole season of getting penalties on either side of the ball, especially defense side of the ball, especially. Getting to slow starts late in this postseason and a little bit late in the season period. They do Patrick Mahomes, like when he get rushed. Sometimes he drops back and keeps dropping back instead of stepping up in the pocket. And then that could be a problem because the 49ers have a fast yet strong front line, linebackers, and DBs. So all over the field. And even on the field, you see a lot of veterans for the 49ers as well. Some for Kansas City too. But, like Richard Sherman won a Super Bowl. Kyle Shanahan, the coach, kind of, sort of the coach. His son is a coach, but he backing his son up. Kyle, 2 Super Bowls. Who else? Am I missing anybody else on Manuel Sanders. Super Bowl with my man Peyton Manning. So it's like veterans. It's like people who have already accomplished and been in the Super Bowl and knows how the process goes. That helps to be very familiar with the process. And Andy Reid himself is for the Kansas City Chiefs. But at the same time, Andy is used to losing, bad clock management, and I don't even think that'll play a part this time. But I'm just saying, history speaks. Honey Badger hasn't went to a Super Bowl yet. Neither has Patrick Mahomes. Neither has Travis Kelce. His brother has, so his brother can help him out on that part. That helps. They just got a lot of young dudes who haven't been there yet. Also, their offense is the best part of their team. Their defense has stepped it up. I just think they'll fall just a tad bit short. Just a tad bit. 33-31. That's the score. 33-31. Jimmy G will actually take over on the last drive and score a touchdown or win a field goal. Because it'll be just enough time for him to do that. Because Mahomes is going to get his. But Jimmy will go ahead and lead him in. maybe even win MVP. That's a wrap. Like, subscribe, notify. It's your boy Bruce Wall. I'ma see y'all Super Bowl Sunday tomorrow. Holla.